All right, gonna make some roast chicken tonight. Easy, simple dish. So previously, I had this in a brine for 36 hours because I forgot about it for a day and didn't really plan my schedule correctly. But it's looking good. Emptied it this morning. Then I drained all of the brine and kind of left it to kind of air dry in the thing over the last couple hours. So yeah, make an easy roast chicken. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast this chicken in the cast iron uncovered. So I'm going to make kind of like a little vegetable bed underneath it. I like celery, so we're going to use celery. Very tasty. The parsnip. These can be really sweet and tasty if you give them time to cook. It smells delicious, like a carrot kind of potato mixture. Don't need to be perfect. It's all going in the oven or the thing for a while. I used to think bench scrapes were ridiculous. Turns out they are very useful. I'm gonna preheat this in the oven so that way it gets nice and tasty. All right, so we got the chicken. Let's get some extras. In there. All right. Let's get oh yeah. You can just feel the meat is all tender from the brine. Woo! And that's why you keep the lid closed. Wild. All right, let's get that patted down. It is pretty dry from being open air in the fridge all morning. All right. Got this fairly dry. See, they did the nice butcher technique where you can have his legs nice and folded in. It's gonna stay in place, roast evenly. All right, that is dry. One thing I like to do is season before putting on the oil. That way it really gets locked in there. It also helps dry it out a little bit too. I've never shied away from garlic. There's a little garlic powder. There's some onion powder. Onion powder adds a nice, like, kind of savory bit to it. And smoked paprika. Just adds a nice color to it and tastes good, adds a little bit of smokiness. I always go for the smoked paprika, not the sweet one. The sweet one I rarely use. All right. Some salt. And we'll be basting this in the oven, so no need to worry too much. And a little black pepper. All right. Just gonna add some thyme. That's gonna be a nice little full egg bomb. Got a bunch of cilantro as well, so. Helps keep it nice and fresh. I also keep a wet paper towel in there. This was not planned, but I think I'm going to add some grapes in there as well, add a little sweetness. That'll work. Alright, so let's get these guys. Alright. Get that. Alright. This will get a little sweetness, a little tart, a little unique flavor. Alright. Just grabbing it all in there. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stuff that back again like that. The butchers always do such a good job with these chickens. Let's see if I can seal it back up. You know what? For good measure. All right. This celery might be the stalk that broke. All right, and then we can go underneath. Boom, not quite as nice as the original, but good. All right. All right, let's start building it. Get these out of the way. You can feel the heat radiating off this thing. Fill in with some carrots. It's kind of like the no water chicken soup thing, but a little bit different. Let's get these guys out. Doesn't need to be perfect. I kind of like things rustic. All right, let's get hands washed. One last thing I want to add. Where are you? There. Some garlic confits I made a little while ago. Pick this with one hand. Told you I like garlic. Bit of that, and then let's hit these vegetables. Probably should have done it before the chicken, but it's all good. All right, into the oven we go. Now the fun part, clean up. The nice part about working in kitchens was the dishwasher. They always were able just to kind of take care of stuff. Having been a dishwasher and a chef in professional settings, it's both of the pros and cons. All right, got that. Clean up. I wonder how it's going to be with the grapes in there. This is the first time I've done chicken stuffed with red grapes like that. I think it's going to be pretty tasty. They're kind of old, so they were extra sugary. When we first got them, they were kind of tart, you know, sometimes grapes be out of season. But Board is clean. Chicken's in the oven. We'll make a gravy with the drippings from there. And let's see if we want to do some kind of maybe potatoes. Yeah, what should we do for the side? I think I ate all the potatoes earlier this week. There's only 2 left to put them in the soup that I made. What do we want to do? Why do we have minute rice? I think the vegetables in there will just be fine. Cooking doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to, really just needs to feed you. Doesn't even need to taste good. Alright, kitchen is clean. Time to drink some wine. Taste them. Got my chicken demi. Ooh. That's looking pretty good. Let's check this out. We're seeing some nice liquid on the bottom. I'm getting some color on the skin. Oh, that's smelling delicious. Look at that chicken. That is looking delicious. Vegetables are, let's get that a little bit. The vegetables are roasting. Ooh yeah, those carrots are looking. Focus. All right. Focus on that chicken there. That steam. Oh yeah. Got the garlic mashing in there. Oh, that's a good looking chicken. Look at that. Let's put it, let's turn it around. Throw it in. Boom. All right, next step probably when it's Now, it's only at 140. We are not eating raw chicken tonight. All right, let's give this another temp check. Oh boy, oh, this chicken is looking juicy. Oh yeah, there we go. It is definitely up to 10. Oh yeah, that thing is cooked. Oh yeah. Let's get this cooked. Clean this stuff. All right, let's let that rest. Ooh. Look at that chicken. Let's get a little closer. Right, there we go. There we go. The chicken's still resting off to the side. This guy sucked. Gonna get a bowl for these and we'll make the sauce. That chicken still needs to rest for a good at least 10 minutes, ideally 15 minutes or so. It's been in the oven for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And yeah, now we're just getting these vegetables. I'm glad I didn't have to make any sides because there's plenty here for deliciousness. And you see all this liquid? None of this was added. This is all from the chicken, from the brine that was in the chicken. Vegetable sweat. Vegetable sweat would be a fun culinary brand. I like to get the bowls some hots beforehand. That way, you know, when you're not getting them all nice and cold, or not unpleasantly cold, I should say. With the cast iron, you really don't want to try to get the metal too much contact, so you're just kind of like just barely scooping it. Oh, those things are going to be delicious. The turnips, the carrots, celery. Oh, lost a carrot. It smells delicious. I mean, when they invent smell-o-vision, YouTube is going to go wild. It smells so good. Let me turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter, a little bit of flour. I'm gonna make that roux. Doesn't need to be a crazy amount, just enough to kind of cover the liquid. I'm gonna throw in my butter. See how it's kind of thickening up? I'm gonna add the chicken demi that I pulled out earlier. Gonna empty that in. That was a chicken demi I made in-house at from a Costco chicken. That was delicious. Make sure you look up that YouTube video. Whoop. Get this cooked. Kind of want to smell a little bit of toast from that demi. Not demi. Roux. See how this is coming together nice. Adding some water. The chicken demi was very thick and rich. Let's taste this. Oh yeah. I can use a little bit of salt. Oh man, it tastes delicious. A little bit of salt. I'm gonna put a little black pepper in there. Don't tell my wife. She hates black pepper. And then I'm gonna add even a little bit more water. Turn the temp up a tad. Get this up to a boil and basically turn it off. So you can see this thickening. Whoop. Thickening real time here. This cast iron is going to retain a bunch of heat, so you don't want it to be. You gotta turn it off a little bit. I'm gonna turn it off now because I think this is gonna keep going. All right. Gonna clean up this mess. And then we're gonna cut this chicken, and you're gonna see this deliciousness. Oh, that was my knee. Oh, and just a reminder, look at that chicken. Close up. I'm gonna add a little bit of this chicken juice. Whoop. Oh. That's that secret sauce. Let's give it another taste. That is banging, as the British would say. All right. Keep that sauce going there. Let's take out the all right, look at that. All right, the chicken is roasted. Oh, can you hear that? All right. All right. Let's get this thing freaking spot on so you can enjoy this. All right, that looks pretty good, right? I think that's decent. Knife is still sharp from before. Let's grab this. Oh, we got all those grapes in there as well. I think I forgot about that. All right, a little bit of skin. Oh, you see this juice that's just piling out? Oh man, that is delicious. Yeah, that stuffing in there did work. All right, let's find the, there it is. Oh, grape popped up. All right, we got the 2 legs and thighs. I gotta show you this. Look at this, there's grapes piling out. All right, back to the regularly programmed show. All right, popping over there. Ooh, it smells so good. All right, put that right there. You can smell that cilantro in there. Holy moly. Oh, that is hot. Oh, that's hot. That is hot. All right. Wing gone. May have sacrificed. That was delicious. Gotta remember to turn off the oven. All right. Where'd it go? Let's save the skin, right? That's some of the best part. We all know that. Oh, while cutting into this, you can smell the cilantro. Oh, that wishbone. There's still so much meat in here. This is, oh, look at that. Oh, chef eats first, right? Mmm. A little grape action. Oh! That is tasty. Again, let's remove the skin action. Oh, look at that. Got a little bit of rib in there. Whew. Oh man. If you could smell this. This is just a feast. Look, this is from my point of view here. All right, so we got thigh and leg number 2, wing, breast, and deliciousness for more stock later. All right, stay tuned for the finished plate. I hope that transition works. Actually, I'm gonna put that down so it stays nice and warm. And then I got these 3 nice chunks of breast. Let's do this. Throw on a thigh. Put on some of this. Ooh, look at parsnips, carrots, celery. That parsnip looked really tasty. And then the final bit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Mmm. Got a little bit of bone in there. Oh man. Wow. That is some delicious chicken. Mmm.